On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Number 31.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Down, Titans.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Titans.
Prescott's
a big play there. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
As he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 25.
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. All right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside deal. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike's 50. I'm going to run you home.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. The kidder here, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Let's go.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play.
11 more yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was brought down at the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now it's Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he muscled his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
It's a game.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
16 yards.
And so 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
we go, 47. Undercut. Here we go, 46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go, 4-8. 65.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Texans' 17-yard line.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Texans 3.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The ball carrier.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
56, check.
They'll try to pick this up on the arena. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Tennessee.
Here we go, 4-8. You think you're going to get this?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Caught by number 11.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. They got a field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle
And the result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From just shy of midfield, Murray is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
45-yard line.
shotgun now from Murray. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
That's up.
Again, a 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside go. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
We talked a lot about embracing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
And 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go, G.
Now Prescott. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Check Mike, Mike, you better be afraid of me.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Prescott. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can have a short-term memory. But that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts.
A loss of 9.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Titan football.
43-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans.
Tennessee.
Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
For the point after.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Murray off play action. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 13.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. 20, 10, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Well, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
21.
Extra point right down the middle, and it makes the score 21-10. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but the loud run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Number 11, incomplete. Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35.
Prescott's
now a timeout taken.
By number 11.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st down.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll wind up with about 6, past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. The strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of
32 on the play.
First down, Titans.
Here we go. 56.
Here we go. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Prescott to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete to
Give him
Christian
9 there
Kirk.
on the first down completion.
A gain of 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Mike, 4.
This is Breida. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown,
Matt Breida, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Titans 31, Texans 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
In your face.
Check Mike 99.
Here's Murray. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First down.
A good pick up there at 20 yards.
41-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And he is going to lose yardage
Number
here.
35,
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. And we're pretty quiet. Hey, shift. 50's the mark.
On 2nd and 12, Murray going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the shotgun, they run with Nixon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Tight left. 3 down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans cut into that lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have any fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well. The rest in the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pettis now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans.
Prescott's pass.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackle made at his
They gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
46. Check him. Single. Single the slot.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's another.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The end result, 21 yards.
Mike's 50. Hey, watch the screen.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 84, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike's 50,
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Houston, a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Come on, baby.
Easy, easy, easy.
50. Mike, 50. Right there.
Now Murray again. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in in a really bad way.
19-yard line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Finding room at the 30. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
56. 56.
Once again, they run with Breida at first down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to run down that. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on his faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's got some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of
starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
a rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
To number 88.
Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to drop this off to his fullback.
That's good.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Check Mike, man.
From the gun, Murray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, Mike.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Hey, check.
Big Ace.
50. Stop your mouth.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Let's go, boys.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check Mike, 99.
Throwing again. Murray, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Gosh, you had up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost that the game believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they... believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I know you felt that one.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Trying to run down some clock with Camara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Taken down
by a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Zerline now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Titans 52, Texans 17.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And drops to the ground, incomplete.
46.
Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
It's 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now Murray's got to have this one. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Murray, one final try. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Texans 17.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.